Star's Beer Review. Tonight we've got Sith, Fuzz, and Heist Almighty reviewing a beer that is so special we don't even know what it is yet.
Hey! Oh, it's my turn.
Yes,
well,
it's your turn.
I used to live in this town. What? I used to live in this town up in northern New Brunswick called Shire, and I was driving through my old town, just looking at my old school and such, and I come across this weird sign. It says Shiretown Brewery. Ah, I must go investigate. So I go investigate, and they provided me with this.
A growler of something.
A growler.
Cool. So it is a Shire.
It's a Shiretown growler. It is their newest invention. 3 months old. It is the Big Brown Ale.
The Big Brown Ale.
The Big Brown Ale.
Incidentally, just came on tap at the St. John Ale House.
We got it right from the source.
We got it right from the source.
That's right. Yeah, it just came on tap.
Just came on tap. So what are the other ones they got? There's
Just the blonde.
The other famous one, you can get it on tap at the Ale House, is their Blonde de Croix, which I'm meaning to get down and try. But yeah, this is great. Thank you, Fuzzy.
No problem. Now, they also just came back from a beer festival in Campbellton, where they had kegs of beer for everybody to try. Yeah. They had the blonde, they had the brown, and they had a little bit of seasonal, which I got to taste.
Okay.
Sure. And the seasonal was tremendous. It was awesome.
Well,
it was made from, it was just a fall seasonal. It was made from oats and barley from around Charlotte.
Nice. Well, that's cool.
It was all put together in Charlotte.
Nice.
All right. So
are these guys actually in Charlotte? I thought
they're in Dalhousie, but the brewmaster lives in Charlotte.
Well, that's
just down the street from where I used to live.
Where you grew up.
Yeah.
So you guys are homies.
For half the time you grew up.
Yeah, well, actually.
Yeah,
not that long. I was only there for the first 8 years of my life.
All right, so you want to do the honors of opening this one up?
Sure.
Fuzzy?
Sure.
Week old growlers that haven't been opened.
Growlers that you had.
Yeah. Can you get it?
Oh, it's just ripping the skin off my hands.
Can't even get into the beer.
Sith is mighty. He will save us.
He's gonna use his shirt.
Gonna be intelligent.
Holy shit.
There we go.
Well, you know what? That gives me hope to think that the carbonation has been saved because it's so tight on there. That's what she said.
No. If there's carbonation there, I don't want to know.
Well, I hope there's carbonation in that beer.
It's not what I was talking about.
It doesn't look like a whole lot of carbonation in that beer.
One thing I've noticed about growlers though is the carbonation really can sneak up if you don't pour them right.
More?
Good. A little bit more.
A little bit more?
A little bit more.
Heist Almighty here has to drive later, so.
A lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
A lot?
I'm saying Heist has to drive a lot.
Yeah, you get the raw deal now.
I'm good with it.
So I'm noticing here that while it's a brown ale, I'm thinking it's because it's a week old that we don't get a lot of carbonation off of this thing.
It is pretty unfiltered too.
Yeah, I mean looking through that, that's like soot brown. It's just.
It almost looks like a porter. It's like a little too light in color.
It's like mud, like a bright porter. Yeah, that's a good analogy. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely. If you look near the top, you've got a nice clearness at the top. Middle, I'd have to agree with you. It's pretty dark and dirty.
I'm sorry. I mean, really, this is the only way I could transport it.
Hey, it's true. I'm not complaining.
How does it smell?
It smells really delicious.
Very good.
It's one of the better smelling browns I've ever had.
Big and fruity. Holy cow! What would?
Lots of good malt in that one.
Lots of big malt. A lot of fruit flavors in there too, like your apricot and what's that other smell in there? It smells almost like apples, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of skewing more toward like a chocolate caramel porter. Chocolate. I'm smelling the chocolate apple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty smelling.
Wow, that really smells very good.
Even flat, I think this is going to be all right. Oh yeah.
Well,
cheers.
Down the hatch.
No, there's a little fuzz in it.
It is pretty flat, but it is pretty tasty.
Big and roasty.
If you actually let it sit there on your tongue, you can feel the
carbonation. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, there's still a little carbonation left. might taste a little tiny bit stale, but for the most part, that's actually really tasty.
Yeah, it's quite delicious.
That kept pretty well considering it's came down from North Shore
on Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
And this is
Saturday.
Saturday.
This is damn near a week-old growler, so if anyone's around a growler, they know that, then always work out
That's
right.
okay.
No, well, I mean, what else I can do, right? But I mean, this
is still really amazing.
It is now.
Coffee.
Yeah, this was about a week old, right? But it's been only brewed for the last 3 months, right?
That's tasty though. Holy cow.
It's kind of iced coffee tasty.
Yep, iced coffee, bit of chocolate in there, like a little mocha. And is it recording?
I don't know.
See the orange light at the top?
Alright, we're still good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's big. Yeah, big roasty chocolate. It's and with a little bit of subtle fruity flavor in the back. That's really nice.
It is.
And I think if this were fresher,
We'll have to go try some on tap.
yeah, we'll have to try some on tap. But for now, I was going to say that is a really good brown ale, probably the
And it is
best
really,
ones in America.
really encouraging to see that that more of them are coming down here to the ale house. Hopefully, they'll start getting some of the seasonals if they keg that up.
Oh, for sure. Have to start doing reviews down there.
Right at Alehouse?
Right at the
Well, I have done a couple of reviews at Ale House.
Have you?
Yeah. But
It's
I mean,
harder
like
when we can't
us.
sneak.
Well,
It's harder when we can't sneak out on the patio.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold for that now.
anyway,
What do you think? You want to call this one?
I'm gonna say 4.
4 is a good number. What do you think, Fuzzy?
4.25.
You really like it? Wow.
I do.
Cheers.
Why? Because it's Charlotte.
Yeah, I'm gonna give half of it to Charlotte.
That's it.
I'm gonna go with 4. It's really nice, but they almost taste a little watery to me.
That could be the age of the bottle.
Could be the age of the
Yeah.
bottle.
But even still, this does kind of remind me of like a light porter.
Yeah,
Get that
it is-
wateriness mixed in with that little bit of subtle, like stale bread.
Yeah, it's very tasty, and that's
No,
why I completely agree. It definitely deserves 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's tasty.
Well, this was a
Yeah.
very special.
Dunk
A little
base.
bit nutty.
Well, now the reason why I said it's very special, on the 400th episode, I said I had a special surprise. This is it.
Cool. Well, thank you very much, sir. Cheers.
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 Very good beer. Thank you for bringing us back to Northern New Brunswick.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Talk to you later. Cheers.